Hey guys, Allison here with our week 2 video of our Sunny and Jack litter. We're still at that age where there's not a lot to see. Eyes are open though. They are basically still just eating and sleeping. However, we have some that are trying to get up and walk. Mostly Miss Purple, and now that we're filming, she probably won't do it. But once she gets away from her litter mates, let's see if she'll try to walk back to them. You want to try to walk? There you go. We're still in that like baby deer where we're real wobbly, kind of stand up, move around, but you can see she tries to get her footing and, well, or she'll just take a nap. Either one. What, you not gonna walk? Come on, guys. They do all these things and we start filming and then they get camera shy. Yes, we do. There we go. That's Miss White right here trying to walk. That's a good girl. Yeah, so they're doing really, really good, trying to get their footing. It will not be long. One day they'll stand up and wobble, and it seems like the next day they run and they never stop. So we're really close to that super fun phase. Really around that week 4 videos, we'll really start to talk a lot about their temperaments and what we've seen. So really with these videos right now, what we share is their weights. You can see a lot of these guys have really white, light colored coats. Mr. Red right here, even black, purple, pink, white. They all have very light colored coats. Sunny has a very white coat, and that tends to be passed along to her puppies. So, what y'all do? Are y'all just going to sleep? I promise these videos will get a lot more interesting. It's just right now they're not doing much. Couple things I do want to go over. So, we will have their first round of shots given to them when they are 6 weeks old. If your puppy is not staying for training, if your puppy's going home at 8 weeks old, you need to go ahead and line up. They'll need their second round of shots. It'll be January the 31st. Now that's obviously, doesn't have to be on that day. It just needs to be within a couple of days of that, no longer than a week either direction. So go ahead and get your appointments lined up. Make sure you've checked out the supply list that I've posted because we need to have their food ordered. The last thing we want to do is swap their food up. So make sure we have all of that and we are ready because you're going to blink and these guys are going to be 8 weeks old and ready to go. I'm going to try to move them around. We're obviously way too small for the tennis balls, but we like to introduce them young. Come on, guys. There we go, Red. This is Red. Now starting next week, we'll be putting different colored ribbons on their collars just for the video's sake, so you can see who is who because their coats are starting to get thicker and starting to come in. Now you'll hear them start to whimper when they get away from their mom or their litter mates. They'll start to cry. Hey. There you go. All right, so while we got them moving around, this is Miss Green. Right here is Miss Pink. This is Mr. Black. This is Mr. Red. You can see how white his coat is. This is Miss Purple. And then we have Miss White over here. Hey. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to stand up and we're going to go over their weight. We have some big, healthy, chunky puppies. All right, we're going to go with the boys first. Just because only 2, so we'll go with them first. All right, for our biggest guy, and what's funny about this litter is the girls are bigger than the boys, most of them. All right, for our biggest guy, we have Mr. Red. Like I said, he's got a very light white colored coat. He is 2.7 pounds, and you see his little eyes are open. And they've also started getting little pedicures. We trim their nails. We'll be trimming them right after the video. Yeah. Good boy. They're going through our socialization process, the ENS, getting them used to being handled. And that's good right there. They be relaxed. Good boy. So this is Mr. Red, our biggest male at 2.7. Next in size, we have Mr. Black, who is 2.6, so not far behind. Oh, their little eyes are open. All of their eyes are open, but We'll hold hands. Good boy. That's a good boy. So this is Mr. Black. Now for our largest girl, a little chunk this week. Yeah, we ate a lot this week. Is Miss Green. She is 2.9, so we are approaching the 3-pound puppy mark. Oh my goodness. You are just a little butterball. A cute one. Ooh. Being camera shy. So this is Miss Green. Very good, very relaxed. That's what we like to see. Yeah. Good girl. There you go, my laid back girl. Let's see. All right, next in size, we have Miss Purple. Miss Purple is 2.86, so super close to white, not far at all. I think these girls are going to go back and forth in the battle of who's the biggest puppy in the litter. Miss Purple seems to have a little bit of a thicker coat right now. Hers is very thick. Very pretty. You're a pretty girl. Oh, you're a little more fidgety. Good girl. So that's Miss Purple. And next we have Miss Pink. Miss Pink is 2.8, so really all right there side by side for these three. We got a little bit of a gap in our next female, but these three girls are our big healthy girls is what we'll call them. We won't call you chunky, we'll call you healthy. So this is Miss Pink. Good. That's a good girl. See a little face. All right, now for our smallest puppy, who seems to be lost right now, is Miss White. Miss White is 2.5. So like I said, there's a little bit of a gap there between those three girls and Miss White. Doesn't mean that she's going to be a tiny female or anything like that. I think she's just, they all grow at different paces. So this is Miss White, 2.5, our smallest puppy. Very good. Put you in my pocket, a little pocket puppy. All right, guys, I'll sit back down here with the puppies. There we go. If you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to let us know. We're happy to answer them. We do have a couple of puppies available from this litter, so if you'd like any information, just send us an email. We'll be happy to give you a call, talk about it, answer any questions. I promise these videos will get more interesting as we go along. It's just right now we don't do a lot. We eat, we sleep, and we're starting to learn to crawl. So we'll see you back here next week. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more interesting. See you next week.